This is Local Edition. Brad Pomerantz here in Orange County, joined today by Michele Martinez. She's a councilwoman in Santa Ana. She's a nominee for a seat on the Board of Supervisors in Orange County, and she's also the president of the Southern California Association of Governments, which deals with transportation funding for the 6 counties in SoCal. Is that right?
Most definitely 6 counties, 191 cities, and it's really emphasis on planning.
Let's talk about planning as it relates to housing first. I want to talk about our region and how difficult it is, especially those who live in coastal counties, to buy a home. And I'm not talking about low income, I'm talking about good old middle class folks that want to buy a home that live in coastal counties.
Well, what I can say first off, we have a beautiful coastline.
Yes, we do.
And we all want to live there. We all want to go there and have fun. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we do have a responsibility to making sure that middle class families have the opportunity to actually live. But what has happened is that many policies over the years have really
priced us out.
In many respects, have priced us out.
But I must ask you, Councilwoman, I think that you face a particular challenge because you represent Orange County, and Orange County is one of the few counties in Los Angeles, in California, I should say, that has beat the number before the recession hit. So you've beat the bubble. I mean, it's already more expensive to buy a home in Orange County than it was at the top of the market in 2007. Where do you go from there?
It's not easy,
right?
But what I can tell you that we need more workforce housing and affordable housing in Orange County. Santa Ana has been a city that has taken that leadership role in Orange County for a long time, and other cities in Orange County need to really step up. And I've been trying to work with my colleagues across Southern California, but more so in Orange County because we're in a dire need. This is a crisis. We have a lot of working families who are teachers, firefighters, just pretty much basic people that are trying to find good quality housing, and unfortunately we don't have that in Orange County for everyone.
So let me ask you, is this a city Santa Ana issue? Is this a county Orange County issue? Is this a SCAG regional issue? Is it a Sacramento issue, or is it a Washington D.C. issue?
I'm going to tell you that it's a regional issue.
Okay.
And we have a responsibility to making sure that we're, and I'll give you a great example. Please. Everyone's talking about them, the millennials.
Oh, yeah.
Orange County, if you look at the statistics, we're getting older. Those folks are going to be on fixed incomes. We have a young population that can't afford to live in Orange County, right? So what are they doing?
Orange County has the second highest rate of millennials leaving than any other place in the nation.
Exactly, because they're being priced out.
How sad. And as I understand it, they may be moving, for example, to Corona, beautiful community in Riverside County, but they're still commuting in to Orange County, clogging up the roads. That's where SCAG comes in. I mean, and it becomes a vicious cycle.
So when I look at housing and I look at transportation, and I'm very fortunate to be the president of SCAG and having an understanding from a regional perspective. So not just looking at what happens in Santa Ana or just what happens in Orange County, because essentially as we plan as a region, it is so vital to understanding that Michele Martinez may live in Santa Ana, Orange County, but is going to commute to Los Angeles. We want to make sure that that commute is one that is easy, accessible, and reliable.
But here's the problem, and we're kind of shifting gears, although it all comes together. We know that for a variety of reasons, we don't have as much funding for infrastructure projects. The gas tax isn't what it was in 1992 or 4 because of inflation, because we haven't increased it, because we have fuel-efficient vehicles. We know Sacramento is hand-wringing over how to fund infrastructure projects. They've been in special session for a year on it. I don't know what's happening now. Orange County already has a self-help tax, so does LA County, and so where do you get the funds?
Again, we're hoping that, at the state level, they will end up doing something, and, I'm going to cross my fingers and hoping for that. But at the same time, I really believe that we have a responsibility and an opportunity at the local level and at our regional level to making sure that we implement policies that really help those that need help as it pertains to making sure that we provide affordable housing, workforce housing, and we provide a different mode of transportation beyond the car. I'm never going to give up my car, right? Because this is how I got here and I have to go to a meeting right afterwards. But we all know that there's statistics out there that most people that live in a city, for example, in Santa Ana, they're using their cars to go 3 miles. What if we had other modes of transportation?
Bikes.
Right? Bicycles, walking.
Do you have a bike share program?
We do not have a bike share, and I'm hoping that we will one day have a bike share program, but we will also have car to go, and we'll have
a car share program.
Yes, a car share program.
Wow.
Looking forward to that in the near future. Also, the Orange County streetcar that will be going through Santa Ana, Garden Grove, and the hope is that the Orange County Transportation Authority will continue to be visionary.
Can I tell you, I bussed here this morning from Fresno. I was in Fresno. That Arctic Transportation Center
Is
in
awesome.
Anaheim is just beautiful. And it's for the county of Orange. And I want it to be busy, you know, for the county's sake. I mean, it can be so maddening when you see empty streets and cars jammed to the brim. I was just in Barcelona, Spain. What a wonderful, walkable city. We have perfect weather. We should be walking everywhere.
Exactly.
So what about active transportation?
We got to change the culture, and I think the Orange County Transportation Authority over the past couple of years has been trying to do that. The leadership has come from a city like Santa Ana. I've been a champion on that city council with my colleagues, so making sure that we provide other modes that are safe, reliable, and predictable. And so we have championed active transportation, and we now have the first green bike lanes in our downtown and across the rest of the city. We also had made sure that we have the first Ciclovia event, which means, right, providing education and awareness that we want this kind of transport. We want people to get out of their cars. We want you to bike.
So what can the county do on this?
So again, you have 34 cities,
right?
And how do we collaborate? How do we leverage our funding? We have an opportunity because we have to go beyond our own boundaries. Right? So if I work...
City lines don't mean anything to someone commuting to work.
Exactly. Or going to college, right? So if I live in Santa Ana and I'm trying to get to Tustin, I know I can go down 4th Street. How do I put a bike lane that is protected or is safe and it creates awareness to the motorists that goes into Tustin? And how do we work with Tustin or the Board of Supervisors to leverage all our funds so that we can build an amazing project that goes beyond boundaries, so that because the worker, the college student, or any other person that's trying to get from point A to point B could care less if this is Santa Ana or Tustin.
You're right. I mean, it's the truth. So the question becomes, is that collaboration around the corner? Can we expect it?
I think so, and I think we've started to see that momentum. You know, and I want to thank the board of the board of the Orange County Transportation Authority, because they have several champions on there that have been pushing, saying we got to go beyond, you know, the car. We also have to provide other modes, and they've done that. They hired the first active transportation coordinator about 2 years ago, and so you know, they're putting policies out there and providing money. They just provided $29 million to various cities in Orange County.
You'll come back?
Yes.
She is Michele Martinez, Councilwoman in Santa Ana, nominee for the Board of Supervisors in Orange County, as well as the President of SCAG. I'm Brad Pomerantz. It's Local Edition.